Yo, what's poppin'? You already know what it is, right? Ain't nothing new under the sun. So all I've been really trying to do is just get my people just to think for a second. Step back and observe. So just give me 2 minutes of your time and I'm going to prove to you how we all live in a psyop and that the NAACP is not your friend and these motherfuckers is playing in your face and using your intergenerational trauma to exploit you. And if you're willing to just follow the paper trail and fall down the rabbit hole, you won't be able to unsee what I'm about to show you. So just give me a couple minutes and just walk with me. All right, check it, right? Let's start here. Stanley Levinson, 1912 to 1979, was a Jewish attorney, businessman, and trusted advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. from 1956 until 1968. As a key strategist, he provided pro bono legal, financial, and speech writing services. Speech writing services. Key aspects of Levinson-MLK relationship, role and contributions. Levinson was described as one of King's most important yet hidden advisors, often drafting speeches, handling tax returns, and acting as a fundraiser and literary agent. Ladies and gentlemen, this was MLK's handler. Do you understand that? That was literally MLK's handler. You see what's going on here? Now remember, the NAACP was started by a group of founding funders, right? The money came from somewhere. So don't follow the faces that you see that are set before you. Follow the motherfucking paper trail and follow the bread. Now, let's go look at some other shit. Because remember, all of us, white, black, Hispanic alike, but all Americans learned about this through the textbooks, right? The textbooks that we were given as children. Well, let's go back down this rabbit hole. All right, bong. Robert Maxwell, father of Ghislaine Maxwell and media tycoon who owned numerous publishing companies, most notably Pergamon Press, right? What did Pergamon Press do? Let's see. Board portfolio, beyond textbooks, ladies and gentlemen, right? Macmillan, y'all remember those textbooks? All of us had those when we were children. So the same Zionists who were telling you that if you speak against Zionism, which is a political ideology, that you're anti-Semitic and it has nothing to do with Judaism, are the same people that wrote our textbooks. These are the same people that created the NAACP and then pimped MLK in our faces to use our intergenerational trauma. These are the same people telling you to go mass and march for illegal aliens. But the Emancipation Proclamation of 1865 promised all of our ancestors 40 acres and a motherfucking mule, and these niggas ain't delivered yet. And it's etched in stone, motherfucking treaty. But they can't seem to get them 40 acres and a mule that was fucking promised what now? 80 years ago? Is my math off? My math might be, I'm sorry, 160 years ago. Yeah, anyways. But how you can't do that, but you got time to tell us to go fight for some people that ain't got no legal standing in this country and 20 million of them just got here 4 motherfucking years ago. But this is the NAACP. The same people that tell you to trust us because we have your betterment. So you wonder why the Congressional Black Caucus, or I call it the Federal House of Tethers, why people like AOC and Byron Donaldson tell you, and AOC is on record saying that the illegals that came across the border deserve reparations, but the descendants of chattel slavery do not, even though it was promised already in the Emancipation Proclamation. It was just never delivered. And while you out here telling us to mass and march for everybody else that has no legal standing or lineage to the United States of America, but you ain't taking care of the United States of American citizens. And at this point, you fucking us all over, white, black, Hispanic, Asian alike. It's up. Pay attention, people. Just go down the rabbit hole And just know and understand that once you see what you find, and listen, let me tell you where I found this shit at. LibraryOfCongress.gov, CIA.gov, FBI.gov, Freedom of Information Act. Just go in there and anything you want to know about. Of course, a lot of the documents are redacted, but there's nothing there where you can follow the paper trail. So I want to show you one more thing about the connection, because with these leaked files that just came out, everything is connected and interconnected. So let's get back to business. All right, so we're back on it, right? Now remember, Ghislaine Maxwell and her pops, her father, founded Paragon Press, right? All right. The meaning of Paragon, right? Citadel, high city, or tower, reflecting its elevated, fortified location, right? A tower. What other towers do we know about? I don't know. Maybe the motherfucking Tower of Babel. But let's drop down some biblical context. In the book of Revelation, it is listed as one of the 7 churches of Asia and referred to as the location of Satan's throne, referencing its dense pagan temples, such as the altar of Zeus or Jesus, which actually means Hail Zeus, because as we all know, there was no J in Hebrew or Aramaic, Yeshua. But I digress. Yeah, so it is what it is at this point, right? But if you take the time to just connect the dots and follow the paper trail, and just understand that once you see what you see, you can't unsee it. And you're going to have to unlearn all the lies and propaganda and bullshit we were all indoctrinated with and learn to accept the actual truth and the facts of what the fuck is going on. Now, I just showed you, remember, they speak in symbols because spelling is spells. Pay attention to the names of all these companies and corporations, right? Even when it comes to NASA, why are they naming all this shit after Greek and Roman gods or fallen angels? Yo, this is a real world we live in, ladies and gentlemen, and reality is truly stranger than fiction. But again, anyone telling you to go out and put your sovereignty on the line for illegal aliens when they haven't even done their just due and servicing you when they use your lineage to push their agenda? Yo, look, everybody, they didn't trick this into thinking that this shit is about race. Nah, it's about motherfucking classism, right? And they're using the haves to control the have-nots on every level with every group. We all getting played. And they got us fighting one another while they fuck us all over. So yeah, fuck the NAACP. Al Sharpton was a fucking CIA informant and a fucking Fed. I ain't making this up. Do your own due diligence. But stop listening to the talking heads that are getting paid and getting kickbacks to pimp your ass the fuck out. And on that note, let me get up out of here. Remember, realize. And transparency forces accountability. Y'all keep your eyes to the stars. Keep that head on a swivel and understand it is a dirty game that these motherfuckers are playing. And if you don't keep your head on a swivel, they're going to knock your fucking block off. And if you continue to run around being willfully ignorant, you deserve whatever the fuck you get. Yeah, I said it because, I spent years trying to share this information with my peers to let them know, like, there's some shit going on that we as a collective have to address, because if not, we're all complicit in the bullshit that they're doing. And I'm so happy that them fucking Epstein files leaked, because these motherfuckers mocked me for years. Nigga, you crazy, you dumb. Well, who's the motherfucking dumb now? Stupid.